welcome back. Actually now it's 8 people that are subscribed, and maybe other people who haven't. If you haven't, then subscribe. This tiny little screen you're staring at now is a really annoying thing because it's a flash game. It's called Thanks Tanks. It's created by Isaac Williams. I played this a while ago, and I recently found it just randomly in one of my bookmarks because I'm on a Mac and I use Safari. By the way, if you're looking for a gaming computer, don't get a Mac. They suck. But this is a fun little game that I found that I just thought I'd record and stick on. Yes, a few people who are wondering where are all the Void World, because they actually care. I will make one soon. The problem is those are hard to record, because it's harder on my computer because it's not on a server. So I need to close everything out, and normally I have 5 processes running in the background, so it's a little bit harder to record, and it's less easy to just do, but this is a flash game, and I can just do it! And if I knew how to insert stuff, I'd put in a picture of Shia LaBeouf saying, "Do it!" But I can't, so let's go. So, Thanks Tanks is a pretty simple game. All it is I'll show you. You have coins, you have score, and then you have a tank, this guy. He is my little buddy, apparently. Uh-oh, it's an enemy scout. So, obviously, this part isn't obvious, but this is health. These little pips above him are health, and these are modes he can be in. The triangle means he's just going to keep going forward, period. The circle means he's going to keep going forwards, but if he's damaged enough, he's going to go backwards, because there's certain parts where you can regenerate health. The places that you can regenerate health at are factories. If you're in a factory, in fact, you'll see right now he has 5 out of 10 pips. His health is going to bump up. It's going to probably bump up it did, but it did gain health. In factories, you can build more tanks, to kick more butt. But yeah, now this tank is better because you see it has 4 wheels and 10 total health. This other itty bitty one has 4 health, so it stinks. This is an enemy factory, meaning it can make enemy tanks, which isn't good because I don't like them. So the way you win the map is by destroying all enemy tanks, and by capturing all enemy tower and factory and fountains and stuff. Fountains, by the way, are these things. They just make coins, and it costs coins to make tanks. And right now, these turn into scroll wheels once you get more parts, but it's basically victory. You get to pick which hull, you get to pick how many wheels and how fast, and you get to pick the gun. Okay, so I won that time, which is good, because it's the easiest level in existence. So I got score and I got prestige points, which is the thing in the box in yellow. The prestige points are the thing that you should really care about until you really, really know what you're doing. I don't even, but until you really know what you're doing, prestige is all you really need to care about. Jeez. I will make leather moccasins at... Yay, dogs. And hold on, my screen's gonna bug out for a sec. There. Okay, so prestige points pretty much is the main currency for buying things. Right now it says, buy tank parts. So right now you can see here are all the tank parts, these being the best. This one has 25 health, this one does 4 damage, whereas the ones that I have 4 health and do 0.5 damage. So I can't buy anything yet, I only have 5, but here's the next level. So it's pretty simple. Enemy factory there, without a turret, mind you. And by the way, the turrets on them mean that if there's an enemy tank in this turret's range, it's going to shoot at it. But this is pretty simple. I mean, there's just a fountain that I'm going to get, and now they're both running away. So pretty much I win because he can't spawn any more tanks, which means once my better tank kicks his butt, then I win. Yeah. The only annoying thing about tanks with more health is they take longer to regenerate, because once they start going back to regen health, they regen it all the way to full, which can be annoying, because if you have a maxed out tank with a maxed out hull, then it gets really obnoxious because it takes forever for them to get back to full. But, man, whatever. They still can take a lot of beating before they have to go back in the first place. So, this level's pretty simple. I mean, I got control of the fountain first because oh, by the way, wheels, just the more wheels, then it goes faster. But also, a thing about wheels, and I'll actually show this if I can. If you have too many wheels on a tank, like if I had the smallest hull and put 4 wheels on it, I'm not sure if this is actually part of the game itself, but the hull can become unstable and like the tank flips over. So I'm not sure if that's an intended feature. If it isn't, man, if it is, it's cool. It's really cool because it actually makes it such that you have to have a bigger hull before you can start having like bigger wheels. So that's really cool. I'd like that if it was intentional, and if it wasn't, it's still pretty cool. So yeah, this level is just going to take a while because you can see this enemy guy keeps just running back to his place. But for most of the easier levels and even some of the harder levels, if you just get enough tanks going back and forth, you'll eventually win. Like, logic. Because see, right now, about at this water tower is where my tanks are holding their own. So, I just have like a constant stream of them going back and forth. So, this might be boring, so I'm also going to try to like talk about stuff that might be interesting to some of you. And by the way, right now I'm playing Clash of Clans on the side, so yeah. Even I don't find just watching myself win to be that interesting. So, I guess I'll talk about something that's kind of interesting then. What can I talk about? Yeah, in the comments down below, because I might do more of these episodes. Okay, so we finally hold on. So we finally beat the tank, so now you can see we're slowly pulling the red flag down, and once the red flag gets pulled all the way down, then a blue flag will start going up. So, yeah, pretty much we win, because there's nothing else that the guy can do. So, I might do more of these series. I might do, like, 3 of the maps, or more if you guys want. Oh, hold on, shoot, phone. Hold on. Okay, yep, phone. Yeah. Okay, so, obviously I won. Not being, like, something, or, I don't know. So now I have 15 total prestige, so, so something I've noticed is you can buy, like, the weak guns first and then slowly tier up. But I noticed, like, the only things that you really need to ever get is the machine gun, the flamethrower. The best wheel isn't the best that. That's really all you need to win. So machine gun has a range of 50, flamethrower has a range of 30, but if you look at the damage difference, machine gun does 0.25 and it has accuracy 60. This is accuracy 95 and it does 1 damage. But the range on the machine gun is a lot better, especially compared to all the guns that the other people are going to have. So I'm going to be able to hit them from far off and take them out fast. So I'm going to get that as my first purchase, and here we go. So this is pretty simple. It's just a bridge to somewhere. Go, tank, go! You can do it! So he's going to take over this factory, and then I'll be able to make my own tanks. my own evil intents. So yeah, that is. Okay, and I've almost conquered this thing. So, in the comments below, tell me something that, like, from real life or other words that you would like me to talk about if I do more of these. Like, if you guys like it, I can just go back to Minecraft if you don't, but if you do, then, like, tell me some things that you would enjoy that I talk about, because I can, if you want. But right now I have nothing really to talk about, because I'd probably just make it for myself. Okay. So this gun on its own costs 3, whereas this costs 1, so you can see, good coin. Spazzing Us. So you can see it costs 5 coins, and this one costs 3. I'm going to make the one with the machine gun, because as you can see it's pretty lame, because these guys just, like, go. And then one of them starts backing up, and then mine goes forwards, and then he realizes he's damaged and goes backwards. Look at the dome on this guy, I forgot how ridiculous it is. But yeah, this guy is starting to hit them from way far away before they can even start getting shots off at him. So he's pretty much wrecking the base. And I can make another one. Although he is slow, and you can say whatever you want about this tank. Slow, sure. He has low health, sure. But he's gonna snipe them from far off. It's funny that the machine gun would be the sniper in this game, but whatever. Doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, I'm probably gonna win this one. Because she won't. So at this point, this team's just using up the rest of their coins. This isn't about the play, by the way. This is just the CPU. It's pretty much just using up their coins to make building ones, so I don't actually need to build the good ones anymore, because I just need to take over the factory. So, ooh, that hurt. So I can just make the bad ones, because I can make more of them, and you just need mass. Like, you just need a certain amount of tanks, like, in the building at the same time to take it over. You poop! Yeah, these guys are getting wrecked. I maybe should have bought the wheels. Okay, well, I'm gonna win. Because there's no other tanks that stand in my way. Oh, maybe there's another tank that stands in my way. Yeah. So, I'm gonna keep this episode short, because the reason I'm recording this and not, like, some good Minecraft thing is because I'm not back in school yet. Hallelujah! But, I am going to summer camp, and my summer camp starts at 10 o'clock, and it's 9:22 right now. So I wanted to make a short little video, just so, like, for anyone wondering if I died or whatever, like, where was I? But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be it. I know this is gonna be like a wimpy 10-minute episode, but I'm sorry, I can't do better. But for now, this is Cron48 wrapping up, and see you guys in the next one. Adios!